His Majesty addressed Gyalsups across all 4 academies, Pemathang, Khotokha and Jamtsholing from Gyalpozhing.
Ta ngachere ki gyahab ki durab kechi chi da kechi ni ki chala di gutsubi gail. Tari ki chala di maungpa ki shijam di te torara tepchere dindi zona dosa. Te chala su kaara lejimbe jodel. Dubdi torochi kachi jeume sewachin Desuup da Gyalsups su nale jonda tha kyu be beodalu the Facebook, Instagram, TikTok video nampa naso ngachi kare ki thonsa il chinalu lobda pham pincha kare mitunale michuza chimigi gokhalera apada aigi ta papachere chupripu then choshonalu shuke melom tap karegi lap thacha dung then cake chi bakon pusta pumsuge rangi abda ai jewdalu tutelara tiso se salam phumal. I mean, it brings tears of joy when I see this online. A sense of accomplishment, deep satisfaction. Te ani jewdalu taksendi phamage rangi alupusugi chenam lutadi ngerambi ki tsuil. Alupusuge totopo jabi gaimbe rangi phamalu kadisamshe gyujabchi lejimbe phu tiso semidi tatalapa guzung rangi dinjegi phamalu chachichi lejimbe shuge segi te tsuinisa daani zumbe jewdolu ti duktendigi gyahapse la khachira beru pinsum cho totobe taksin lejimbe ten tendi lejimbe tsida bachin kachira zeru jawa lamdi lejimbe jongla ngachira pendi dubi gyahap dindi zogo bachin tamla misira dindi gola then lam lusidi danze tab gola and jutanjulu peljo di khachel. So in other words, for our collective future, it's imperative that we have very strong people, because at the end of the day, no matter how you define our future, it will be done so through our own people. So that is one of the reasons why moving forward we're going to do everything to prepare our young boys and girls. And then the second thing is our culture. And this extends beyond dharmic culture or the unique Bhutanese culture. It's a culture of harmony, a culture of fealty, culture that supports service, sacrifice, culture that makes people loyal and dependable, hardworking, culture that makes people more compassionate. Taani zumgi yijingi nopse ngajera mapalera na dugya khapna ngengonglera dusa. Taani danze lejimbe tabni di namasame gechel. Te jutanjule di peljo seme di economy imbal. So that's where I have repeatedly mentioned that by introducing national service, after a couple of years we're expecting 13,000 cadets passing out each year. So let's do the math. In 2 decades, we will have 260,000 By then, I believe we'll have more than 100,000 Desuups. If you combine the two, we're expecting around 360,000 soldiers, so to speak. And at that moment, yet again I asked, are we preparing for war? Do we believe that there are going to be a lot of calamities, apocalyptic challenges, things that should concern us today? And as such, we are making adequate preparations. I don't think so, sir. We're too small a country. I don't see 360,000 soldiers taking up arms, sir. But what I do see is what has been defined as the hive strategy, sir. Tangachere du gyakab di milop nyuranyu gyakab ridep cha kopsup chungu lakachile gemi. Ta talapa guzung dibe ngachere du gyakab nalu Desuup, Pelsup, Gyalsups anibe gutsugo midera hive strategies. Jami ki chanzume zodibe. Dutenchara ngachere gelun bansum chuda omzumbe. Nasum chibe ta la chibe be. Kara u du 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 u du 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 se. Anibe Desuupachin te ngachere gyakab ki chala kachira zeguru tocha meba. Ka no midi donde lejume dupsusa. So I believe that this is the building block of Bhutan's future.
His Majesty thanked the armed forces for their ongoing service, Prime Minister Modi and the government and people of India for their support, which ensured that despite the pandemic, all 5 training centers were built and could begin training in 2024, and the parents of Bhutan whose support made Gyalsung the success it is. His Majesty also expressed pride in all the Gyalsups. Her Majesty Queen Mother Sring Pemathang graced the ceremony at Gyalsung Academy in Khotokha. Prime Minister Sring Tobgay and Chief Justice Nobu Sring attended the parades at Pemathang and Jamtsholing respectively. The ceremony was also attended by leaders of the Junta, cabinet ministers, armed forces officers, senior government officials and foreign dignitaries. Families and friends of Gyalsups also joined in the celebration of this significant occasion. The passing out parade marks the culmination of rigorous training and represents a significant rite of passage, transforming 1,537 young men and women into Gyalsups. The current cohort includes 44 young Bhutanese from overseas who came to undergo Gyalsung training. With the passing out of this cohort, the total number of Gyalsups now stands at 9,860. Marching off the parade grounds, these young Gyalsups leave their academies with the discipline, clarity and unwavering loyalty and readiness to serve the Gyalsung. The ceremony marks the realization of the enduring vision of His Majesty the King to nurture generations of capable, resilient and service-oriented youth dedicated to the security and sovereignty of the nation. Phuket for BBS News.